We looked at pi, saying the world record was 70,000. I used to present on cruise ships, P&O. I used to do the special lectures, and I used to give this as a little competition for the passengers. And they would win a bottle of champagne or a book or something at the end of the cruise if they could remember the whole number. And one passenger did. He sat in his cabin every day just making sure, using the journal, converting the numbers into pictures. Now one method is to code the numbers by creating a word. So if you want to remember your PIN number, a new PIN number, all you have to do is remember your own name. My name is Dominic, 2427. Dominic has 7 letters. I'll always remember this. 3, 6, 8, 4. But it's not terribly efficient, because you have to be too creative. It takes a lot of time to come up with words, sentences. I like to think in pictures, as most of us do. So a very simple method is to use a number shape system. This is like a Jack and Jill basic system for memorizing numbers. So you look at the shape of a number. So 0 could be a football, or a donut, or sun. Number 1, candle, or post. 2 looks like a swan. 3 could look like a heart. What about 4? Any ideas for 4? A ship, a boat, sailboat. 5, maybe a snake. 6, you see an elephant's trunk there. 7, an axe or a boomerang. What about 8? Specs on that side. Or a snowman. Number 9, a balloon and string. But now we've got something we can work with, a very simple language, just 10 symbols. So if you wanted to memorize this number here, you could imagine a journey. We might just try this now. You prepare a little journey in your own house or apartment of 6 stages. 6 stages. So you start with your front door, whatever you go into, your corridor, might be the study, the kitchen, make it a logical order, like we did around this auditorium. But what I want you to do is create 6 stages, so you know what the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So just give yourself a few seconds to prepare that journey, so you move forwards and backwards. Who needs more time? You've got a journey of 6 stages around your house. Now this is where your imagination comes into play. I'm actually going to give you the same number here, 2 at a time. And I want you to imagine these shapes interacting with each other. I'm going to work with you on the first stage, which is your front door. And the first 2 numbers, Sunil gave you, were 8 and 5. 8 and 5. So you would imagine a snowman at your door doing what? It's a subject and a verb. The snowman has a snake. Maybe it's crawling around the snowman, trying to burrow inside. But use logic. Why is this at your front door? Maybe one of your children has got a snowman and a snake has been introduced. Maybe it's escaped somewhere. It's crawling around the snowman. Go to stage 2, wherever you are now, 6 and 2. So I want you to imagine an elephant doing something with a swan. The mind boggles. What is the elephant doing with a swan? Maybe it's picking it up with its trunk, putting it on top and giving it a ride around your landing or wherever you are in your house. So picture that. Stage 3, this time, 1, 7. Candle and axe. This looks a little bit sinister, like a thriller. Maybe it's dark. You're walking along this particular room in your apartment or house and you come across somebody with an axe. So picture that happening, make it as real as possible. Fourth stage, wherever you are now, 4 and 0. Sailboat, football. Make sure you get the order right. The sailboat comes first, and then the football. Could be a little model sailboat. Maybe the football is being thrown out of the model sailboat, so you get the order right. The first thing you see is the sailboat. Fifth stage, 3 and 9. Heart and balloon and string. Heart, that could be like a little love letter, Valentine's card or whatever, with a balloon and string attached to it. Maybe it's someone's birthday. Why is it happening in that particular room? You decide. Picture it going on. Use a good reason. And finally, the last 2 digits are 5 and 6. So wherever you are now, that snake has appeared again, and this time it's attacking or it's doing something to the elephant. Not the snowman, but the elephant. Picture that going on. And now, write down the first 12 digits of that number, so you'll give me the